All right. Welcome back in. This is Game Savvy Late Night. Thank you as always. And now it's time for the work portion of the program. And my first guest here needs no introduction at all, but he is coming to town next week with his adopted brothers. They are called New Edition, everybody. And for my youngsters, you may have to do a little chronicling, a little history lesson to find out what that's about. But before the term boy band was put into play, these boys said it, and they said it well. Well, like I said, they will be in town next weekend. This man is an R&B legend, a career spanning over years and numerous accomplishments, which we do not have time to list here because he is patiently waiting on the line. But joining us via phone tonight is the one and only Johnny Gill. Give it up, everybody.
Yo, thank you. It's so funny when you said career extending over 15 years. I was like, this year makes 30 years, but I was like, I'll take it.
Well, yeah, well, I know it's a lot longer. Jay, they like to take you back to 96 when you kind of change lanes on them. And so I think that's the perspective where we kind of wrote that from. But I know you got the longevity. I didn't want to go back Stacy Lattisaw and do all that now.
But who's counting?
Absolutely. I get the same thing, man. They think I'm 22, so it's all good. But,
I'm only 25, so I figured, what the heck,
Absolutely. Well, thank you, brother, for the time. I definitely appreciate you stopping to spend a little few moments with us tonight.
It's my pleasure. I'm looking forward. We're getting geared up and getting ready to come that way with the crew. So we're looking forward to it. Everybody's excited, and I hope everybody's ready to go because when we come in, we're coming in like a tornado.
Oh, okay. Well, I heard that. Well, they are waiting for you. They're going crazy with all the sponsorship. So let your people know that the promotions have been going great. Again, everybody's ready to get down there and check you guys out. But I guess let's back up a little bit. Like I said, we have a younger demographic here. We got a few old heads, true indeed. But again, some of our young contingent may not be familiar, like I said, with you way back Stacy Lattisaw days. And then obviously around 87, you jumped in with the New Edition crew. Obviously, they made some changes. Bob leaves the group. You come in. Now, I did see the behind the music and all that, but I wanted to ask you personally, what was that transition really like, man? Now, how well did Ralph really receive you, man? It kind of reminds me of the Five Heartbeats. You was like Flash coming in there all of a sudden. What was that like?
That's exactly what it was like. But even with Ralph, when the first week or so, that was where I think the roughest road, bump in the road for him live. But it was funny after we got in that first week. And started recording. We had our first little blow up, started recording, and then, from night to night after we finished recording, me and him would sit down and start talking and started hanging out. And before you know it, we realized that we had a lot in common. And, we just really started, getting close from that point.
Well, now let's kind of spin it forward. Now, again, you have the new album out, and again, this is, I guess they tell us you're looking at a second single here. And the album is called "It Would Be You." Oh no, excuse me. The album's still winning. Album's still winning. It Would Be You is the second single.
Yeah, It Would Be You, written by Trey Songz, and it's powerful song. So we just after 16 years, I'm just returning back into the game, and on my Twitter. It's at Real Johnny Gill. Y'all got to check it out because I talk to everybody every day, and it's like we talk. I enjoy talking to the fans. But on Twitter, my nickname is the Prez, and people kept saying, "What is the Prez? Why do they call you the Prez?" Right. But I've been out of office, for 16 years, and haven't recorded in 16 years, and I'm back in office. So it was like the president of R&B. Everybody has their own title, so that's what they gave me, the president of R&B. So I'm back in office, and after 16 years, and we're rocking. We're rocking. We had a number 3 album in the country, and the number 2, record on iTunes. So we're up and rocking, and then just keeping it moving and keeping the momentum going, and hoping that people will really continue to enjoy the hard work I put into this new album.
Well, the people are still out there. They still love you. Now, you got some work in here. Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, a nice blend. You got Brian Michael Cox working on this thing, Troy Taylor. Talk about the experience with this set of producers.
Well, I set out to I wanted good songs And if you listen to the CD, the one thing that I did, I made a conscious effort that when you put on the CD, you should not have to hit the skip button.
Yes, sir.
And through that, what I did, with my instructions to all producers was, I want good songs, I want great songs. I want to make sure that when you put this record on, that it's not trendy, that it's a record that you can, no matter when it comes out. It's just, that's the great thing about good music and a great song. It has no expiration date. Mm-hmm. And so that's what I set out to do with this, with the album, is to make sure that the music on there was just good music, and good music shouldn't have an expiration date.
Absolutely, and obviously Johnny Gill does not have an expiration date. Tell them where they can find your stuff, sir. You mentioned iTunes, a couple of things. You got the website and things like that. Let the people know where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find it on iTunes, at Walmart, everywhere. It's singles. The record's out in the stores, and you can also hit me on my Twitter at Real Johnny Gill. And I talk to my fans, and I enjoy doing it, and I do it myself. So nobody tweets for me.
Well, that's what's up, brother. Hey, real quick, let them know what they can expect. Are they gonna get to dancing? They gonna get to singing? They gonna get all the steps? HuntingtonCenter next Friday.
From the beginning to where we are today, it's going to be on. And what we do, we take you on a journey that I think everybody leaves wishing that they wore their sweatsuits, because you feel like you got to work out.
Okay, well, that's what it is. We're going to work out, and obviously the man says he is still winning. That's the new album from Johnny Gill. We want to thank you for your time tonight, sir. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Here. No doubt.
I really appreciate you having me. Thanks so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's Johnny Gill. Everybody give it up. Brother Gill, we'll see you next week, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.
Well, there it is, everybody. Hey, we will be right back in a moment. We got some more silliness going on here tonight. My man Daryl Roberts will be in here to talk about, hey, he's ready to coach now. Usually great players are horrible coaches. I'm going to find out why he thinks he'll be the man. We'll be right back, everybody. This is Game Savvy Late Night.
I just want you. Yeah.
Game Savvy Late Night, Toledo's late night show, Sunday mornings at 1 a.m., right after Saturday Night Live on WNWO.